Hey, welcome back. I'm so excited to bringing you a new find. I know it's fall, and I know right now someone might be saying, well, another planner, calendar, but why wait when we could get a jump start on 2020? And when I saw this in the store and the price, I said, I gotta get it so I could share it with you, as well as take advantage of the benefits that I've seen in the book here. So thanks again for tuning in, and let me go ahead and begin to share. It says it's a wellness planner. So look at how vibrant that is. And it's coils, and that's what one thing I loved about that is it's pretty sturdy. It's small enough, maybe 5.5, 9 by size. It could go in a purse. And the width of that is not too bad, probably 2 inches or so. Again, if somebody that doesn't want to take it along with them, they could leave it at home. But I just thought this was a great way to get started. Just being able to set yourself up for success for 2020. Let's begin. As you can see here, I usually like to put in my own type of motivational or scriptures in here, and I usually have that. But otherwise, you could put whatever you want. And as I go through the pages, I'm going to briefly share with you just exactly what it entails in the book. It's a quick reference page for information for your personal profile, emergency contacts as friends and family. A lot of times I usually don't fill all this out, maybe just putting my name and phone number or an email just in case it ever gets misplaced. But if you're somebody who was going to keep it maybe at home with for families to be able, your family to be able to reference, or a babysitter, that might be a great thing for you to fill out. As we go on, the next page is one page that will give you listings for contacts and their numbers. As I said earlier, if that's something you want to leave at home. I love this portion here about goal writing. It's just not, like I said, a monthly and a weekly planner. It's going to track everything from exercise and water and consumption and food choices and sleep. And just to get yourself motivated. And this is the thing is really I found this was interesting, that when I saw this, I said I couldn't believe the price, but I'll let you know what that is later. But it lets you get specific. It helps you use measurements, use obtainable goals, and make relevant goals for things in your life. Set time boundaries and then appreciate your progress. And again, it comes throughout the planner with just some cute, really some motivational sayings there. So really, that's wonderful. And then next one is going to talk a little bit about yearly goals, being able to accomplish and brainstorm and set yourself up for success. And first of all, this one block, if you could see it, is getting close to my phone right here, but it says body, mind, soul, relationships, love, home, work and school, finances, giving, and fun. I think that pretty much covers everything. But again, that's really great to have all that, because a lot of times you're very limited on some of these planners out there. And then on the next page, this is this year I want to, and then you'll see you want to do more of this on one side and then less of this. And that's pretty interesting, because I guess sometimes you don't see things unless you capture it by writing it down. Maybe those things that are stumbling blocks for you. In this way, you get to put that down on paper. And those, like I said, that's a great way of just keeping track as well. All right, and for the next page, if you look here, I mean, it's interesting because it does have, it's vibrant, has flowers and the colors on that, but it's life goals. And it states that imagine your life for each of these time frames, jot down your goals and dreams. Getting clear on your vision will help you solidify and take action on your dreams. And as you can see here, here's a 3-month, 6-month, 12 months. And then on this side here, it says dream big, set goals, and take action. And you'll see 5 lifetime hopes and dreams. So really, this really covers a lot of basis in there, and that's great. Look, and it makes it fun too to look at something like this and be able to jot that down. And the next page, I love this. This is the starting point, and this allows a place a photo of yourself here, and some starting data like your clothing size, waist, hips, thighs, chest, biceps, and weight. If you're someone who's looking to lose weight maybe and get in shape. And then a little section right in here for notes and inspiration. That's great. I always like to, jot down some notes and things that come to my mind. And then next in this page is just going to be the very beginning of, and you'll notice here it has all the colorful tabs, and this outlines all the months. So, and that's great because that way you don't have to fiddle up trying to find out where each month is when you're going back and forth. But on the first one, and you'll see this throughout each month in the beginning, is positive mind, positive vibes, and positive life. But each one is different. So you're going to see different motivational sayings on each one. And as it starts off for every month, it's going to say hello, and then you get to write down the month. And again, the great thing about this planner is you're the one that gets to set when you want to start it. They're not already preset with dates. So that's the great thing about this. But on this section here, it says inspiring quote you could put in. Word for the month, book of the month, fears to overcome, something new to try, I am becoming, I am grateful, and then what you're going to learn, finish, let go, create, simplify, and forgive. I think that's awesome because it's like it's covering every basis for you, especially when you're trying to create a foundation of where you're going. Because a lot of times I think throughout, and you'll notice that I've shared with other planners, and I gave you also some finds that I found. But this one really just gives it all, and that's what I loved about it. Now, if you see over here on this side, it's going to be about wellness goals. Your goal, number 1, and then the date to be achieved. What do you want to achieve in this goal? How am I going to accomplish this goal? And how will I measure this goal? And what is my motivation and reward? And each of these will coincide with the weeks ahead. So there's 4 weeks, and like I said, in a month. But I love that factor that they break it down for you, because again, you just don't want to say, if you're going to be someone like myself losing weight, I want to lose 20 pounds, and then, well, how are you going to do it, and how are you going to take those steps to do it? And this really breaks it down for you. Okay, and then next we're going to see the overall month that lays flat on both sides. And like I said, you get to go ahead and fill that in. And then on this side, it will be this month I want to, with additional, section here to write down things. And then on the bottom, you're going to see where it says exercise goals, inspiration, notes, and things for next month. And I like that because that follows through on that. And then on the next page on that, sorry about that, you're going to see, break it down by weeks and by days. So Monday, you're going to be able to track your sleep and the total hours you slept. Food, what you had to eat. And even though it's tiny, I mean, it's still, you could, like I said, jot down those things and be able to still put it in there. Just write small. Calorie tracker, if you're really someone who's big on the calorie tracking method. Weekly weigh-in, today I feel, and then exercise. Did you? Yes or no? You fill that in with a check-in box and the time you did that. And then if you notice there's water here, and then the water will be like the little drops so that you can bubble it in, and the total ounces you drank. Daily steps if you're walking, and I'm proud to say that I have my little Fitbit here. And like I said, that's going to be another great tool to coincide with, because I still think having something to write down and digital, I know there's a preference of folks out there who say, remember, they lean one toward the other, but I like both. It's just because sometimes I think writing it down just captures it, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment when you can check off a box at the end of the day. And so like I said, so each day will represent each of those type of sections. And then on the bottom, I love, it's a great feature. It says weekly tasks, accomplishments, motivational, and I am grateful for. So that's kind of like a whole week on both pages to look at, but it, like I said, sections it off daily for you, so you can see how you're doing on a weekly basis without maybe flipping back and forth through pages. Sometimes in planners, they're not very, like I said, user friendly on that, but I'll just show you that they're blank for now. But I am thinking of starting this in the month of November, just to share with folks out there that I'm having knee replacement, and I think after that I'm going to take advantage and start setting some goals and be really excited about a new chapter in my life to get physically fit, mentally fit, and well, that even though I think there's times where I could have used that as an excuse, I think I definitely right now are feeling that this really is a time where you just can't waste any more time. You got to go through with all these goals you say you're going to do. So, but at the end of that will be your monthly progress sheet. And that's going to kind of, in this page, tell you about, did you achieve those goals of fitness, eating, weight, water, and anything other you want to list? Measurements and your rewards. things that you're going to treat yourself to, because you obviously sometimes don't think about those little rewards. And if you're somebody who says, well, I can always give myself something now, well, it's not the same as feeling that accomplishment, knowing that you deserved it because you did something for it. So, but I love that. Plans for the next month, right in there. I love that. And then habits. Look at this. This little box is all the way from 1 to 31 days. And then you could say that if you did, let's say, for instance, you're tracking your walking and marking off those days you do it. Or if you're trying to get at least 8 hours of sleep, marking that. Or maybe you're somebody who's, it doesn't have to be about always weight loss. It could be someone who's learning to a new skill, and they want to mark those things, or a marathon or what have you. And then also in the bottom is reward and motivation. So I really love that, because if you do miss a day checking off, you're going to be able to see the pattern of how many days out of the month are you doing that. And maybe that's what's maybe not allowing you to accomplish those goals if you're only doing that 5 days out of the whole month. So I think that's a great way to track. And like I said, so every new month is going to be outlined with a new motivation and a new colored tab. So like I said, I'm not going to really go through everything that I've shown you previously, because they're all going to be the same. But I'll just show you what some of these tabs look like beforehand, that are outlining the month. Energy flows where attention goes. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. I think that's a great one, because again, we beat ourselves up too much on that. Take time to make your soul happy, which really definitely with mental as well as physical is a great thing, and especially spiritual. And don't give up, great things. Don't give up, great things take time. That's a good one. Your only limit is you. And I definitely am going to work on this, because it is probably a majority of me and my mindset at times. We can blame our circumstances and environment at times, but honestly, if there's a will, there's a way that we can do it. We'll do it if we want it that bad. And then the next one is find your fire. I love that. That is that's like a bumper sticker. You want to have one on your car, or in your mirror when you get ready in the morning. But look at that. So it's great. Next one says, believe you can, and you're halfway there. And then Theodore Roosevelt said this one. They quoted him. I love those. Look at that. Okay. And the next one is, be strong and be brave and be fearless. That's a good one. Next one, impossible is just an option. Make life epic. And then the last one, you can do this. So something so simple as that, but then why don't we do it? But again, some great things to be able to look at and just get yourself motivated every morning. Now this is, as we go on, here's some logging that they talked about earlier, about a running log. If you're somebody who's looking into doing that with a date, distance, time, pace, and burn and description. Workout tracker one. So that's great. And then look at this. I couldn't believe when I seen this. Weight loss progress. It's going to indicate the pounds to your left going vertical or horizontal, whatever. I always remember to make that. And then the weeks all the way to 26 weeks. So you are going to be able to see your progress all the way through, because it goes for a whole year. Here's another 26 across the other side. I mean, I couldn't believe this. I said, this is everything ever you wanted when it comes to a planner, especially for someone who's goal setting or what have you. And then at the bottom is, what is my toughest obstacle to overcome, and how have I surprised myself? Some good thoughts and then good questions to those to make you meditate and reflect on, because I think honestly it's a lot of that goes back to not just putting something down, but why do we do the things we do, getting into the real meat of it. And what is, again, the same thing goes on this side too, the same questions as well. Now, this is a great feature here. It's a 3-month checkup to place your photo here with also statistics and how you felt and your notes of inspiration, reflection. And we saw this earlier up front. And then here's a 6-month checkup and the same thing. So, wow, this is really showing you some transformation. 9th month checkup. And a 12-month checkup. So this really, gosh, I couldn't believe it. And then recipes to try. So some of us out there who keep saying that we're going to cook something, well, take baby steps. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I keep cutting recipes and I'm just not cooking them and sticking them in a binder or where have you. But this is a great way, and all inclusive to one in your planner, where you can go back with all these goals you're setting and reflection, and remember, what is it that you said you were going to try with this recipe? So it's already right in here, so we can't lose it. It's stuck in there. And it gives you quite a bit of, about 4 pages for the recipes. And then thoughts and notes. Look at that, lines, just to jot down, brain dump, ideas, your feelings, moods, whatever in the morning before heading out, or at night, you could think about jotting things down. Man, I would say there's about 10, 12, oh my gosh, probably about 20 something pages for thoughts and notes. 25 or so. So, oh my gosh. So as you can see, that's why I was so excited. I wanted to share this with you, because this little book, it's a gem of a book, but it's excited. And last but not least, look at this. To put tabs to go back later on those months, look at, they even provide that for you. And especially what's important, you could put that on those little weeklies, and then also notes, thinking of you, best moments, thankful, must do, affirmations. So as you can see, that's a great feature to have stickers. Not a lot of planners come with the stickers. And let's see, I think that was it. Oh, there's another set of stickers here. Well, look at these. Appointments, action plans, you know, fun things. It doesn't have to be all things that we consider just chores, but just vacation, day off, different seasons, holidays. Let's do this, keep going. So travel, birthdays. So I mean, this is wonderful. Look at that. And I was already prepared putting some of these things, like my little vision board in here, vision card, I should say. I have that in here. So I created that for myself, and you might have seen that on my Instagram account. So, but again, what's a great feature just to share with you is the pockets, because there's 2, one right here, and then one right here with holding some other little tidbits for myself. But you have pockets, and then you could also put something of a photograph or inspirational scripture, or just whatever. So in a nutshell, that is this planner, and I just couldn't believe it. And you're going to say, well, how much would something like this be? Well, I'll tell you what, I've seen something like this online or being advertised on different social media. You're looking at maybe 45 to 50 bucks upward. And because of getting so much, as you can see in this, I was so amazed that as I was looking in that store and couldn't believe the price, and you're going to believe this, this was at the 99-cent store. And look at that, how much it was. Of course, we all say it's 99 cents, but they do have items that are a little bit priced more. But look, $3.99. Do you believe that? And this is by papercraftproducts.com. And I just couldn't believe it, how much that was for all this you're getting in a wellness planner. And again, I'm sharing this because I don't think these are going to be too many left, because I only saw about 4 of them when I was there about 2 weeks ago. And again, you think by the time December hits, it's not going to be, time to go buy it. It'll be gone. And I went online to that company, and guess what? You have to buy wholesale at 750 quantity. So again, you find out maybe another local 99-cent store near you might have this, but I just couldn't believe it. So as you can see, I was so excited, and I want to share that with you out there, because I know, like I said, 2020 is around the corner. But what better way to continue to get fit, and also just know that in this journey we're going through, all of us, each of us, that we need to find that joy on that journey, so that anything set before us, that we're prepared for those challenges, and even for successes that sometimes we sabotage. But always know that you're special, you're a winner, and regardless, keep on going, because I saw this when I was in Starbucks. Isn't that funny? Winning. And that's the thing is, we're going to, like I said, have our stories, and we're going to be having successes and challenges, but guess what? It's okay. That's what we're going to walk away knowing, that makes us stronger. So, but I'm so glad you tuned in today. I just wanted to get this out there, because again, I don't know about the availability, and I just didn't want you to miss out. So I hope today's find was something that you could be beneficial for you. And again, if today was really inspiring and gave you some tips and tricks and stuff like that, please like and subscribe if you already do not do so. And again, go on my social media site so you can see what I'm doing in the interim when I make these videos. So again, thank you again for tuning in, and may you have a good day, blessed week, and all that good stuff that's coming your way. Alrighty, bye-bye.